Do that here. Put that there. Zoom here. Share that. Share that. And lastly, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Actually, happy Friday Eve. Yes, Friday Eve. Good morning, folks. Good morning. Let me make sure everything went out. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Excellent. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? We got Devin, Glenn, Timothy, Lydia. We got Tim. We got Arnulfo. We got Robert, Chad. We got Dave, Vernon. Good morning, Vernon. William. Good morning, William. Jill. Good morning. Dana, Wade, Dr. Serena, my actuary. Yay. Robert, Piet de Brock from the Netherlands. Sam, Jody, Genevieve, Rich, Bancroft, Eduardo, JB, Rebecca, Ricky, Charles, Dave, Ray, John, Richard. Good morning, Richard. I hope the last few days have been you've been doing okay with this market downturn. We got Ivano, we got Henry, we got the Sassy Trainer. Peter's in the house. Jeff is in the house. James, Carlos, Stan, Beam Clay, Kevin. Good morning, Beam Clay. That's a good name. Kevin, Samson, Ralph, Wakas. Good morning, Wakas. I was just reading your testimonial yesterday on the webinar. Jeff, good morning, Jeff. Happy Thursday. Louis, Liberty, Peter, Gustavo, Robert. Hopefully you're doing well, Gustavo. Robert, Illinois grain farmer. Stephen, Tavo, Rick, Scott. Murray, good morning, Murray. Turkey truck. Graham Oldfield. Every time I see Graham, I think it's Gramster, but it's a different Graham. Javad. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your name right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and happy Thursday. We have a big report today coming out pretty soon. Eagle Beagle. Good morning. I'm buying land in 54. Oh man. Hey John, good morning, Eagle Beagle. John, good morning, everybody. We'll give the room just another 2 minutes and we will start. Hey HG, good morning. Wanted to give you guys love the new charting tool. Oh, I loved it too, Carlos. I love the new charting tool. We'll be learning more about that. And by the way, folks, today after we're done here, the pub is going to try doing something different. They're going to try to now again. I'm asking you. This is going to be a social experiment. What the pub is going to do is they're going to try to forward this YouTube page that you guys are on into another page that's going to be a stream. Okay. Now, do me a big favor. Please don't leave this page at 9 o'clock. Stay on the page and let me know later on today at noon if it turns around and goes into a new stream for you. Would you please let me do that? Okay. If you don't want to watch the full stream, that's fine. If you don't want to, that's all good. But please do me a favor and don't. And I'll remind you around 9 o'clock. But they asked me to do this, so please hang around right at the time when we leave. I usually leave after 9, but today I'm going to have to leave, cut it at 8:59 because they're going to flip the page into a stream. They're doing something new, and I want to see how it turns out. Okay, so please give them that opportunity. Also, let me give you guys some links. I will be premiering the SPY ETF, zero ETF in my the one that I've been trading. So let me start from fresh. Be amongst the first to check out my new program, which we will be premiering on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Here is the link for that. Okay, let me give you the link for that. Here it is. The results have been fantastic. Here it is. This is the new program. That's the new program. I will be in my VIP room at noon today. I will be in my room at noon today as usual, and I'll be talking about some really cool stuff today. I promise you. You don't want to miss it. And let me give you the link to Customer Service Live. Cam and Gustavo show. There he is. There's Cam. All right. And let me get that link. Let me get that link for you guys for Customer Service Live. Boy, Cam, you and I talk a lot. Hold on. Let me get it. There it is. Yes, next Wednesday. A week from yesterday. A week from yesterday. So, and I may even do a sneak premiere on Saturday. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that goes. But I wanted you guys to have that. Okay. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Jean. Good to see you. Thank you for sending me those cool emails. Michael, Eduardo, Henry, Robert, Richard, Cam. Good morning, Patricia. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But there's a lot of names. So. Before I talk about the market, I want to show you guys something. Oh, first of all, I wanted to tell you something, okay? Some good news. I just found out this last night. So first of all, if you guys use TradingView, so I know some of you love the Pro Trader dashboard, but can't use it because you're in Canada or because you're in parts of the world and the TradingView doesn't have the scanner, right? Remember what I told you, when TradingView beefs up their scanner, I'll be able to program the scanner into TradingView, the Pro Trader dashboard scanner into TradingView. Remember, I've always said that. I said it the minute they do it. Well, guess what they did yesterday? They updated their scanner last night. See Pine Beta? See this right here? Right there? And guess what? And guess what I did 5 minutes after they updated the scanner? Can you guys guess what I did 5 minutes after they updated the scanner? Let's see if anybody can guess. Nobody's guessing. Oh, there's a delay here. After they built the scanner, Uncle Roger got the code for the relative strength scanner done within 5 minutes. So now, yes. Alexander, remember? No. I bought the car. I already drove the car. I'm testing it right now. So the Pro Trader dashboard should, I'm going to triple test it. I've already double tested it. Should now be fully available for TradingView. There you have it. All right. That's right. Yeah. So I did it. Yeah. They updated it, and then I updated the scanner in 5 minutes. So over the next week, we'll be giving. I tried it already. I tried it, Martin. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. But my point is, we were able to make the Pro Trader dashboard for TradingView. So all you Canadians now, you don't have to be upset. Now, I got another piece of good news for you. The scanner that's coming out next Wednesday, we confirmed last night, and we've actually finished the code for TradingView for that as well. So now, all of you folks who are not in America, you have absolutely no excuse not to buy my new program or Pro Trader dashboard. It is 100% compatible with TradingView. Well, there you have it. How did I do what I say I was going to do? They announced it last night, and this morning it's done. That's how I roll, okay? So don't blame me when something doesn't work. It's TradingView, all right? It's not me, all right? No tariffs on the scanner, Jen. All right? Now it's time to learn something. And I'm going to teach you something new. I can't wait to teach you this. All right. A lot of folks have been asking me why I call the RSI oscillator the really stupid oscillator. Mike, it's been done for TradeStation a year and a half ago. We did it for TradeStation a year and a half ago. Are you talking about the new one? We haven't even started it. We just literally finished last night at 11 o'clock. The new program functional. Is the new program functional? Must we wait until the... William, I may do a sneak preview. I may do a sneak purchase on Saturday. I'll let you know. So now everybody, so I'm not as gung-ho about TradeStation now because if we could do it for TradingView, that means everybody can use it. And TradingView is available all over the world. Mike says not working for me. Mike, let me ask you a question. We made the TradeStation scanner and the setup 18 months ago. Is there a reason why you're telling me on a public broadcast that it's not working for you instead of sending me an email or Matt an email so I could help you out? This is the part I don't understand. Like, do I not have a perfectly good email address that works? Is there a reason why I have not heard from you, Mike? This is the first time you're telling me this. I'd love to help you, but I can't help you unless you email me, Mike. You got to communicate. This is what I tell Matt, my assistant, every morning. You've got to communicate. You guys know Matt is a fantastic communicator, right? So I tell him, you got to communicate. Mike, if it's not, like for example, HG didn't know that there was a scanner for the Pro Trader dashboard for TradeStation in the members area till I told her. You've got to communicate. Mike, communicate. I have a perfectly good email address, but you're not using it for some reason. All right. If it's not working for you, then email me. I was working with your support team, but they have not gotten back to me with over a week. Email Uncle Roger. My ass will respond to you in 20 minutes. I get no respect. All right, so now it's time for me to give you a session. I want to show you why I called RSI the really stupid indicator. Email me, please. I have a perfectly good email, and it works. And last I heard, my assistant is the guy that actually created the indicator and coded it. So if I can't help you, who the hell will? Too much stress, too much stress. I need a vacation. All right. Actually, I'm not. I'm messing around. So I want to show you guys something. Believe it or not, I'm going somewhere with this. I know a lot of times you guys don't think I am, but I am. Standalone, relative strength indicator. You guys are going to crack up when I show you this. You see the relative strength index? You see this? Okay. I'm going to change it to its regular setting, which is 14. That's the standard setting. It comes out of the box. These are standard settings, okay? I want to show you guys something. So, Roger, how come you don't use the RSI oscillator? Folks, if this won't blow your mind away, what I'm about to show you, then I don't think anything else will. William, Robert, Mike, HG, now you're going to find out why I call this the really stupid indicator. Okay? The market dropped 10%. Here, I'm going to show you this. Tell me how stupid this indicator has to be. This indicator is so stupid that the market had to drop from 540 on the NASDAQ to 5. This had to happen for this indicator to give you a signal. What? This had to happen for this indicator to give you a signal. Let me ask you guys a question. If the market goes from here to give you a signal, do you think that this indicator is worth anything? Hey, Chago, listen and watch carefully. Watch. Here. The market went from here, the market dropped 10%, and it gave you an indicator. Let me ask you guys a question. How long did it take you to figure out that the market was having a sell-off? Let me ask you, was it here? Or was it here maybe? Maybe when we were at the 200-day moving average? Yesterday, the market finally gave you a signal. Yesterday. Yesterday. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. Would you ever use an indicator that gives you a signal that the market is oversold after a 10% move in the market, where the whole world and their mother knows the market is in deep shit? Here's the indicator that folks tell you to use. Every technical indicator book tells you to use this indicator, this indicator. This indicator signaled last time right here in 22, 922, in 1023, and now. This thing has signaled four times in the last 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. So I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think you deserve to know if the market is moving down before it hits a 10% move, or do you think this is acceptable? Do you guys now understand why I call the RSI the really stupid indicator? So I always say it, but I never show it to you. So do you see why it's a really stupid indicator? It gives you a signal after the market drops 10%. I wanted you to see. I wanted you to see with your own eyes. Because if I keep telling you it's called the really stupid indicator, you will never understand what the hell I'm talking about. So how valid is an overbought, oversold indicator when it gives you a signal after the market drops 10%? Lee, I was going to ask you that, Rochelle. Thank God Leon is home. RJ says, Mike, Roger's email works for everyone but me. No, RJ, I respond to your email. RJ, I have not blocked you. I have not gotten any emails from you. I did not block you, and I responded to your last email. You asked me if I'm going to show it to you, man. Look, I'm going to prove it to you. I did not block you, man. I wouldn't do that. Here, I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. Here, look. What you're saying is completely not true. I'm going to prove it to you right now. RJ. Oh, RM. Sorry, not RJ. RM. Here, no more emails from you. And I wrote, are you asking me? It says, no more emails from you. And I responded to you right here. And I responded to you right here. And I've been responding to you. And I've been responding to you. You're ignoring or blocking my emails. And I'm like, no, I only check my emails that come up. I haven't gotten any emails from you. RM, right here. See this? I only check emails that come here. I haven't gotten any emails from you. This was 6 days ago. I did not block you. You're ignoring my emails. No, I'm not ignoring your emails. Okay, my friend? No, I don't ignore you. I did not ignore you. Please don't say I'm ignoring you. I am not ignoring you. I did not block your emails. Okay? So please, I did not block your emails. I have no problems with your emails. Don't say I blocked your emails. Even the one you said I blocked, I responded to and said, I'm not blocking your emails. I'm responding to your emails. Okay? So please, don't say things like that. It's just not true. Okay? That's nonsense. All right. So now you understand why I called this the really stupid indicator. I lied to everyone? Now, Rochelle, are you being funny or are you being serious? I lied to everyone, really? I mean, really? I mean, right. Is there like a full moon here or something? I literally just showed you the email that I responded to you that says I'm not blocking you. All right. All right. Right here. Right here. So how do you make this into a smart indicator? Okay. How do you make this into a smart indicator? Five. You change it to 5. Now, you actually get signals from this stupid thing. Look, you actually get signals when it's oversold. You get signals, you get signals, you get signals. Imagine that. We get signals all the time. Are they accurate signals? It depends. If you're in a strong uptrend, they're very accurate signals. Once you lose the uptrend, they're not. But, Rochelle, why would you say I lie to everybody? Like, why would you say something like that? So if you're above the 50-day moving average and you're going up, it's a great oscillator. But please, folks, stop using the RSI indicator. It's when I say it's the really stupid indicator, I mean it's the really stupid indicator. Okay? Really stupid indicator. All right. All right, now let's move on. Dow Jones is down 171 points. The NASDAQ is down 128 points. This is not crucial, but it's slightly random. Slightly random. Yeah, 2-day setting is good for like day trading, swing trading, Richard, like real quick moves. The 5-day is good for swing trading. Okay? Just so you know. The data that we're looking for today, it's coming out in about 8 minutes. We're looking for ex-food and energy and trade services, the core right here. We're looking for this number to be lower than this. I don't care what the number is as long as the number is below these right here. All right? Right here. Right there. All right. And we'll be watching for that very, very closely. We had Adobe earnings last night. They were not good. This is going to impact software stocks. And today we have Dollar General. I'm not really concerned about DocuSign, but I know we have Dollar General and Ulta. If they have already come out, if they have already come out, please let me know. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the Fed data that's driving the market, and then we'll get into Chaco's asking, would the tariff news affect the market? Nah, Chago. No. The tariff news would not affect the market at all. No. No effect at all. No. Chago, I could clearly see you haven't been here for the last 2 months. Please watch please watch any of my previous videos if you want to hear my opinion on tariffs. Yes, tariffs is what's driving the market right now, Chaco, just FYI. Market participants are looking ahead to release crucial producers' inflation data. That's coming out today. Stock futures initially moved sharply lower on concerns about whether Washington lawmakers will avert a government shutdown this weekend. This is looming right now. I don't think there's going to be any government shutdown. The impending shutdown adds another layer of concern for investors who are currently grappling with tariff war. Chago, tariff war. See that? Tariff war. This is really what's driving the market, this tariff war right now, and the war in Ukraine. The Magnificent Seven saw a nice little bump due to President Trump giving Elon Musk, Tesla, a nice little public announcement advertising from the White House, which is so illegal on so many levels and violated so many Federal Trade Commission laws yesterday. I don't even want to start counting them, okay? Yesterday, when the president did that, or the day before with Elon Musk, you can write a constitutional law exam on how many laws were broken when he did that, but we don't talk about that here. NVIDIA also advanced more than 6% to lead the gain. This is very, very nice. Intel also went up. We clearly saw strength in chips and technology yesterday. Bureau of Statistics, we had CPI yesterday. I'm not going to go deep into this because the core CPI was better than expected. That's all we care about. We really don't care about the number as long as it's better than expected. As long as it's better than the headline number, we have a 97% chance of a no rate change right there. Okay. Dollar General and Ulta Beauty are slated to release today. We'll see if people are becoming beautiful again by going to the retailer. Retailers have been doing really bad. If Dollar General did better than expected from what I'm hearing here, that's very good. Very, very good. Excellent. Excellent. Very, very nice. We got core PPI as I highlighted this number. This is really the only thing that matters. And the only thing that matters is year over year. This is the number that I want to see lower right here. See this yellow number? I want to see it 3.5, 3.4. Europe is down 0.15 as this morning as investors assess the impact of U.S. President Trump's shift approach to tariffs. That's really what's driving the market right now. Who was it? Tiago? Yes, that's what's really driving the market right now, big time. And folks, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, please give me a thumbs up. The link is below the channel. I just gave myself. We have 500 people in the room. It's right there. If you don't mind, it helps. It helps. Earnings, as I mentioned on Adobe, were not good. I did, Paul. I mentioned Adobe when we first came in here. The first thing I mentioned was Adobe. First thing I mentioned was Adobe. That Adobe didn't beat expectations, and that's not going to help us today. Weak on software. Europe a little bit lower. China ended lower, tracking losses. Semiconductor and software stocks led the decline on Thursday. Bank and energy stocks advanced. President Trump stated on Wednesday that U.S. would retaliate. I don't even want to read this anymore. Japan gave up earlier gains and closed slightly lower today as concerns over U.S. trade policy. Again, can't get away from this. And strong yen weighted on sentiment. Losses in auto and electronic stocks, both in Japan and in China. And I don't know about Europe, but Europe wasn't strong. We did not get any support. And overnight, we didn't. Adobe slid 4%, not going to be helping us out at all today with technology. All right. Intel surged more than 10% in pre-market trading after the chip maker appointed their new CEO. This will be good for Intel, I believe. Sentinel plunged over 13% in pre-market trading after the cybersecurity issued below consensus revenue. American Eagle, another retailer to take a dump. 8% retailers are going to be in the dumpster, I believe, today, and I have a lot of them on my list. And UPath tumbled over 16% in pre-market trading after the software provided a weak full-year revenue guidance. All right. As I mentioned, we have the stocks for earnings. Let's now talk technicals. The US dollar is starting to rebound. It looks like it's made a lower, it's trying to bounce back up. The first point of support for the US dollar is 104.26 right here, right there. The second point of, resistance, 104.25, 104.99 right here. For the bond market, we look like we want to break down. If the bond market breaks down, it's going to increase yield. If we increase yield on bonds, it's going to put more pressure on the stock market. Notice yesterday after the PPI, CPI report came out, the bond market, what did it do? Did it go higher or did it go lower? It didn't really go higher, did it? So this news was not interpreted that bullishly by the market, okay? Possibly, Ralph. Possibly. Yeah, maybe. But right here is the next target right there. Gold, as I mentioned yesterday, I had 6 or 7 stocks on my buy list, and 3 of them were gold stocks. Just to show you, just to show you where we're at right now in terms of momentum. So gold is looking good, and I still like AEM, and I like a couple of gold stocks, but GLD is looking good, and I like how it's looking. It's coming off of an 8-day EMA. This is a pretty good gold signal right here. Good morning, Sherman. Good to see you. Bitcoin is bouncing off the 200-day moving average, which I really like, which is telling us that it's outperforming the stock market because the stock market right here is below the 200-day moving average. Although I think the next target is going to be the 200-day moving average right here, right there, right there. Okay, that's all the resistance areas for all the broad indexes right now is the 200-day. Let's look at CPI. Actually, let me look at the bond market. Let me turn on my TC 2000. I should have had it on, but I don't have it on, but I'll have it on in a minute. Here we go. Didn't take very long. Let's go to here. All right, let's see what TLT's doing. Kind of like what it did yesterday, right? Went up and then pow, right back down. Let's see what the number is. Oh, yeah, it's much better. It's good. This is good. This is a positive number. The Fed can say with a straight face they're making progress on inflation. It's below this number. It's actually below by more than I expected. This is a good number. Not a bad number. But again, the problem is right now, is it driving price or is tariffs driving price? Tariffs is driving price. See, again, it came back up and then what happened? Boom. Let's see how the stock market's at least doing with it. No, not that great. Not that great. Most importantly, SMH, coming up a little bit. It's going to give us a little bit of a boost. We'll see how it's doing in a few minutes. But so far, remember yesterday went up, right? This is the yesterday's closing. Went to yesterday's closing and got sold off sharp. Folks, you can't get away from price action. And this is a descending triangle. And yesterday, the news was better than expected. The bond market fell. This tariffs is a big black cloud. All about tariffs, JB. Folks, do you remember when you were shutting me up, telling me I'm crazy? Rochelle calling me a liar. I don't even know what I lied about, but I must have lied about something. That it's all about tariffs. Foreign buyers want to. Yes, Tony. Why should foreign buyers exactly? And Tony, you brought up a very, very good point. Folks, I want to, and let me expand on what Tony just said. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm going to give you guys something to worry about right now. You know what happens to U.S. debt? Debt gets sold. Debt gets sold. Do you know who buys debt? U.S. debt? Foreign countries. Do you think foreign countries want to buy our debt with the relationship that our president is creating between us and foreign countries? What Tony just said is 100% right. As a matter of fact, there's this guy out there. His name is Ray Dalio. You see, foreign debt buyers. Imminent debt crisis at its debt to GDP ratio is 120%, with experts worried foreign buyers will put back or raise interest payments, making borrowing unsustainable. Ray Dalio, 21 hours ago. I'm going to post this for you guys here. Yes, I actually, Tony, I actually follow economy, believe it or not. And I actually read what Ray Dalio says. Good one, Tony. Good one. Good one. I posted this article. Yes, yes. So we have to sell this debt to somebody, you see. And do you think foreign countries want to buy our debt right now? I read the article, Ray article this morning. It's a great article. I recommend it for anybody. We actually have to sell our debt to somebody, folks. Yes, debt will have, exactly. Rates will need to rise to induce buyers. What happens when bond market falls? What happens when bond market falls? Interest rates go up. You keep you okay, Naples fan. You know more than Ray Dalio. All right. So China, what is China doing? Hey, my job is to connect the dots and point out everything to you guys. You want to argue yourselves. Uh, we're right in this center of this triangle. Basically means this is just getting tighter and tighter. We're about to break on the China. I don't know if we're going to break higher or break lower. Okay. Yeah, they don't want to have anything to do with this. No, they don't want to have anything to do with this. Crude oil. Crude oil is moving back up, although I think crude oil is going to be in this range for quite some time. Not really seeing anything with crude oil. Volatility. Now let's talk a little bit about the stock market. Yes, yes, yes. He did, he did, he did. Yep, China is a huge buyer of U.S. debt. That's right. Remember, I'm not an American. Can't tell you. Foreign media won't want you to realize their countries have tariffs on U.S. goods. Yep, folks, it's not as simple as Donald Trump is making it sound to be. All right, volatility's coming down. We still haven't broken the low. What we want to see is we want to break 2380 something. Who do not know nothing on economy and history tell things they don't know based on their political opinion. That's dangerous. Harley, but fortunately, I do know something about the economy, and you have me. So let me why don't you guys let me kind of dictate this? Since I've been doing this for 31 years, and I did manage money with the senior financial economist to President Trump's administration right now. Why don't you let me? I kind of know this stuff pretty good, right, Harley? All right, so we have two levels of support here. 2389. I'm going to ask you guys an interesting question. For those of you who've been following me for years, how often am I wrong on things that I say over time? I've had people following me for close to 10 years. Remember when I told you that interest rates in Japan were going to start going up 2 years before it happened? Do you guys remember that? Remember I told you that interest rates are not going to go down when the Fed said they were going to go down? Do you guys remember? I want to ask you guys, how often am I wrong? How often am I wrong? About 5% of the time. Just saying, historically, I'm wrong about 5% of the time. Rochelle, oh, Leon lies. Okay. I thought I'm the liar. Okay, Leon is the liar. Okay, thank you, Rochelle. Now, Leon is the liar. Maybe we'll just have to quit spending so much of our money helping other countries that are in need. Maybe. I don't have an answer, RJ. I don't have I really don't have an answer. But I'm not that wrong, guys. So right here, 2386, 23 hardly ever. I own calls on TNT out of September, sometimes early, but not wrong. True, Terry. True, very true. Terry's right. Sometimes I am early. He's Terry. Terry's right. Sometimes I am early. I am early. Gurus finally found the real deal. Good. Okay, folks. So here, 2386. 2386 is the first support. Folks, listen to me carefully. Get happy if we break 2386 today. The second level is 2280. I'd love for us to see us break this level. It would make me nothing. It would make me very, very happy. By the way, the bond market seems to have cooled off, but it's not really breaking down. Let's see what the stock market is doing. Stock market is down, but not as much. Not as much, just choppiness, a lot of choppiness. So a big indication of where we stand today will be the volatility index. And again, 2388, 80, the low, yesterday's low, it was at, how come this isn't giving me that data? It used to highlight this data for me. But right here, if we break the low, and right here, 2289, okay? Always gives a good analysis that rarely covers all the options. Very helpful. Ralph, well, thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you for the nice words. All right. Let's talk about the spider. All right. Let's talk about the spider. So I know that I made fun of the RSI oscillator, and I know I made fun of it, but there's a silver lining here. There's always a silver lining. The silver lining is that the stupid indicator actually finally gave an oversold signal. Now, if you look historically, this signal usually signals a pretty good bounce in the market. The reason I call it the really stupid indicator is not because it doesn't work, because it signals every 2 years. And in my opinion, if you're trading the stock market, what good is a tool that gives you a signal every 2 years? Right? Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Thank you, Patricia. You guys are great. So that's why I call it. It's not because it doesn't work. It's because it gives you a signal when something. It's like okay. I'll give you a good analogy. It's like imagine you have a heart monitor, okay, and unless the person's beating at like 200 beats a second, it doesn't give you a beat. What's the point of using it, right? It's kind of like I think anybody and their mother at this point knows we're getting a little oversold, right? You don't need an indicator to tell us that. It's like an insult to injury, right? But nonetheless, look, when it tends to it's basically the RSI out of the box. It takes an army to get it to give you a signal. But here's the silver lining. You don't want to use this indicator. It's good for 5 or 2. But when it does signal like it is right now, when it is signaling like it is right now, it usually tells us we're going to move higher. The problem is it doesn't give you a good indication of how higher it's going to go. And here's the problem. Let's say price just stays here. It will over time just start acting like it's back to normal because because the RSI uses divergence. One of the coolest things about my new indicator, it doesn't have any divergence, so it doesn't have that. And that's really not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about here is that after you see a bump like this, the odds are we're going to go higher. We are going to go higher. I am pretty confident that this is a pivot. My concern is, now here's the part that I want you guys to pay attention to. I said we're going to go higher, but I didn't say how much higher. That's the problem. So I do believe I have about a 75-80% chance. And by the way, if you were to back test the 14-day RSI on the SPY over the last 40 years, it would give you about 40 signals, 40 or 50 signals in the last 40 or 50 years. See my problem? But those signals have an accuracy in the high 70s, 80 percentile. So let me summarize what I'm trying to tell all of you, okay? Even though this is a really stupid indicator, the odds are this indicator is giving us a reversal signal. I know. It's like after yeah. I mean, we know. But typically when it does give it to you, we have a nice little bounce up. So this is one of the reasons why I believe, not really because of this oscillator, because of my eyes, but it's just a confirmation. It's an afterthought. But typically when you see this, you do get a little bit of a bump. So I do believe the market is going to have a little bit of a bump. Here, let me see the last time it did it. Did it right here. See how it had a bump? It did it. We really have to look. It barely did it right there. I mean, look at this downside. Like you have to yell from the Empire State Building that this thing is going to be oversold. Look at this over here. This is like, we had 3 signals since 2023, and only twice did it go below it, which it did right now. But the point is, typically when it happens, we do have a good reaction. We have a good reaction. Is that the only thing I'm relying on to give us a reaction? I mean, obviously, after something like this, we usually have a big reaction. No, there's something else. Let me show you. But there's a silver lining here, but there's also a negative part. I told you yesterday that if this number is going to go below 300, it's very good. So let me show you something. 447 previous day, and look at the day before. Remember, I told you I told you 2 days ago we were. And folks, I did this here. You can rewind the tape. Before that, we were at 189, and then we went to 600. And I told you that once we go over the The most important that funds act according to what RSI tells them. Yeah, which is really, yeah, should at least. So let me show you this. And let me revisit that in a second, Alexander. So you see how we were at 600. Usually when we're over 500, it tends to have a short-term bounce. Roger, does that mean the bottom is in? No, short-term bounce, just like the RSI. It doesn't predict the end of a move. It just predicts a bounce. I want to make sure you guys understand that. Bounce. We're only talking a bounce. We're not talking about a reversal going back up. Okay? So let me show you. So look, 611 yesterday. This is coming into Tuesday. This is Monday night. 611. Remember, Monday was a big down day. Then Tuesday morning we were at 447. Then Wednesday morning today we're at 270. That's coming into tonight. That's good. That's good. I want to see this number below 200 today. Now, what's the bad part? What's the bad part? The bad part is, this is the bad part. Let me show you. This is pretty nasty. Look, we were at 600, right? Yeah. Okay. And now we're at 270, right? Well, hey, that's 300 something less, right? But look at the bad part. Look at the highs. Look at the highs. 12. Look at the highs 2 days ago. 51. So here, let me put it together for you. When this was at 611, this was at 51. We had 51 stocks making 90-day highs. On Tuesday, when this was at 447, we had 23 stocks. And now we have 270, and this thing is at 12. Well, what the hell are you talking about, Roger? What does that mean? So let me tell you what that means, okay? When this was at 6 something, we had 50 stocks breaking out. This number is at 270, and we only have 12 stocks breaking out. So if you don't understand what I'm trying to get to, let me break it down in plain English for you. Money's coming out of the downside, but it's not going to the upside. But it's not coming to the upside. It's not coming to the upside. In other words, we had 600 stocks breaking down, and now we only have 270 stocks breaking down, but the number of stocks breaking up went from 50 to 12. Money is not coming into people are not buying stocks with their money, with the profit. Okay, I'll break it down in plain English for you. The money the money they're making on their shorts, or their money that they're taking out of their shorts, is not going back into the long side. It's going into cash or foreign assets. I spoke to Jeffrey Arnulfo. I'm glad you asked. A lot of it is going into cash, and a lot of it is going into euros. Okay? And if we turn back up and go up, the 90-10s, this 90-10 will be like 100 stocks will be, when we have a final reversal, this will be close to 100. 90-10s to the upside will be close to 100. And we have no shorts, no longs. So my fear, folks, right now is, okay, the downside is looking a lot better, but the upside is looking even worse. Yay! Okay? So this is bad. Gold, foreign assets. I think Jeffrey mentioned the euro. I haven't been looking at it, but I'm assuming it's going up at the expense of the US dollar. Money's not coming into America, folks. And you could see it right here. This is not my opinion. I'm very low on, I have very few opinions, okay? This is, look at this number. Look, time back machine. This is Tuesday night. This is Monday night. Right here, look, 51, 23, 12. Now look below, 270, 447, 611. I'm not like, this is just simple math. This is not me trying to, yeah, exactly, Terry. This is me giving you facts, okay? So, are sectors getting better? I gotta go in a few minutes. Are sectors getting better? Let's see. Right here, you have all the defensive, the blue chips, and here you still have all the technology. Bitcoin, remember Bitcoin was up here, now it's back down here, consumer discretionary, finance. And by the way, folks, you don't want to see financials and technology near each other. Why? Because they're the two biggest market movers. The two biggest movers for a bull run is technology and financials. Have you ever seen a bull run without financials or technology participating? Make a note for yourself. Swiss franc, Yeah, you're right, Alexander. Yeah. And look, the US dollar is now, even if it comes up, you got right here the 8-day and the 200. I think it'll come up and then come right back down unless there's going to be some finality with tariffs. Carlos says, good morning. Just in case there are two Carlos, my town, Fonta is also from LA. He's, of course, better than me. Both Carloses are fantastic. I am not ruling out a recession, Piet de Brock. I am not ruling it out. Although, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really big on fundamentals. I'm not ruling out a recession. Let's look at some more assets, shall we? We're making good progress. Let me just look at the market real quick. The Dow down. Let me look at, just quickly see what's going on. No movement in the stock market. NASDAQ not looking great. Let me look at Tesla real quick. Yeah. See how it hit the 8-day yesterday and it backed away? And it looks like it's doing the same. And if it can't get up today, look right here, how it backed away from yesterday's low. If this thing breaks, if Tesla breaks 240, I'm going to probably issue a sell order, a short order in the pit because I want to sell this stock. I don't believe the news that was that I think that Trump doing what he did was just a very, very cheap way of promoting the stock, which is completely illegal. He violated several FCC rules by doing that. You can't do that. And I'm not going to argue with you guys because it's not worth it. But trust me, that's a constitutional law school exam. Him taking and reading off the Tesla publication at the White House. That is so illegal, folks. I can't even begin to tell you. All right. Now, okay, I'll tell you what I'm hearing. I'll tell you the rumors I'm hearing. I'll tell you what I'm hearing from Washington. Do you guys want to hear what I'm hearing from Washington? I don't know if this has any truth whatsoever, but I'll tell you the rumors that I'm hearing from Washington. What I'm hearing from Washington is that Trump is trying, not going out of his way, but he doesn't really care about the stock market till midterms. He wants to look really, really good for the midterms. And he's going to start really boasting and making life much, much easier when we get closer to the midterms. That is what I am hearing. Purchased a car, by the way, from, yeah. So, right. Well, but that's a rumor. I have absolutely nothing to substantiate that from. But if you guys want to hear high-level rumors from Washington, D.C., that's a high-level rumor from Washington, D.C., okay? That Trump purposely is doing this so he can really boost the market for the midterms. Do I know any of this to be true? Zero. I have zero evidence of this being true. Now, before I move on to the stocks, I want to show Alexander something important because I want to show Alexander something. So Alexander, look, and for everybody else here too, if you guys want to use the stupid RSI, I'm going to give you a little trick. If you want to use the RSI, whether you use the stupid RSI or the smart RSI, never, ever use an oversold RSI to go long a stock if a stock is trading in a downtrend. So, Alexander, if a stock is doing this, you could use the 5-day RSI for pullbacks. Very effective if it's in an uptrend. And you don't have to use the 14-day RSI. You could use the 5-day RSI. And you could even use the 2-day RSI. If the stock is in a very, 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 very strong trend, once the stock stops trending, this becomes completely and utterly useless because it will give you pullbacks from a downtrend. And a pullback from a downtrend will pretty much tell you when the stock is going to come up to the 200-day moving average and come back down, not a reversal. So just wanted you guys to understand. I know I'm not. I mean, I'm answering Alexander because he touched on this topic, but the RSI. So if institutions buy right now on an RSI, they're going to be buying against the long-term trend, and this will gauge a pullback. And I think it is a pullback. But the problem is the target is right here. Once this is a downtrend, it's going to be giving you counter trending moves. So just wanted to make sure you guys understand that. Looking at mags, and you may want to rewatch this session. I kind of went a little deeper than I usually do during this session. You may want to rewatch this session. Magnificent Seven, again, everything for me right now has a target of the 8-day EMA and the 200-day moving average. That target is not to determine whether this is a reversal. It's whether it's time to sell again. Okay? All right. You guys make me want to go back to LA now that I could hang out with you guys there. Cool, Steve. Cool. So again, how about RSP? What is RSP doing? RSP, same thing. Same thing. Folks, right now, we have to wait for it to get to the 200-day moving average, and then we will decide if it's a reversal or if it's a coming back down. We can't make any decision till we get to the 200-day moving average. And all your oversold oscillators, they're all accurate, but the problem is we're not in an uptrend anymore. And all oversold oscillators do is they tell you when something is overdone too much or too little. Ooh, raining in Carlsbad. Okay. Said it over in the last 2 weeks. Rallies are weak and sell-offs are strong. That's exactly right, Carlos. Carlos, to the downside. All right, guys, let me give you stocks that I like. And remember, at 9 o'clock, this is going to automatically revert to a webinar, okay? So please let me know if it happens successfully. It's the first time we're doing this. But I still have a few minutes to show you my stocks. BBY to the downside. CE is an A-line. Yes, it's an A-line to the downside. Look at that right there. Just broke. Wait for a little more of a breakdown, but I think it's going to come down here. You're welcome. AAL. Please don't buy these stocks, folks. Please do not buy these stocks. These are stocks you sell, not buy. X-ray. And you can always rewind the video if I'm a little too fast, and you can always go right here to rewatch it. Just going to post it here for you. What a beautiful stock. What a beautiful, this is a post. I'm going to circle this right now. Can't believe I'm giving you guys all these things. HST. And again, Rochelle, I hope Leon is okay, and tell him to stop lying. I thought you were calling me a liar. You're calling Leon a liar. It's like, what did I lie to you about? VFC, IPG, and RJ. I did not block you, and I did not get any email from you, and I responded to you on Saturday saying, hey, I'm responding to you. Here I am responding to your emails. Foot Locker, what a beauty. I gave this as a alert yesterday in the VIP room. I mean, in the pit. As a watch list stock. Very nice. Very, very nice. On semiconductor, look at the triangle. Broke the triangle, coming back down. Target put 23. You're welcome, Dana. You're welcome. And Rostor. All right. Now let me give you the upside. MMM. Those were all puts, Ruth. Those were all puts. Now I'm giving you calls. Actually, a client of ours emailed me yesterday and gave me this stock, which I said thank you for on the Telegram channel. It actually does look pretty good for a long. I'll give him that. It's the only AEM, and several other gold stocks look good. Okay? Several other gold stocks look good. And last but not least, FMX. FMX. No, sorry. This is now good. No. I would buy this, not sell this, but it has to break the 200-day. Not yet. This has to break the 200-day. It's not ready. Karen says target 31% yesterday. Very nice. What was the stock that I gave you live in the, what was the stock that I gave you guys live yesterday? Walmart. Did anybody take Walmart from my webinar yesterday? Did you guys take Walmart from the webinar yesterday? Anybody take Walmart from the webinar yesterday? You can add it still to your short list, and it has a target of the 200-day moving average. Let me know. I gave it live. Somebody says, "Do you have a signal? Do you have a trade for us?" And I said, "Yeah, I have Walmart." Let me know if you guys made money on Walmart. All right. It doesn't look like their thing worked. So here's the link for Wednesday. Good. Good. Here's the link for Wednesday. Good. 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 You made money on Walmart. Good. Well, today I'll be doing another webinar and I'll give you another live trade. Good. Here's that. And let me give you customer service live. Good. All right, guys. Let me see if they want me to auto roll you guys into something. One second. One second. One second. Maybe there's an area here. Oh, it'll redirect once you end the stream. Sorry, guys. I'm going to end the stream, and it's going to take you somewhere right now. Please don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere. There's going to be a live stream right now. Don't go anywhere. Bye, guys. I didn't know I have to end the stream first. Bye, guys. Sorry about that. I'll see you later. Don't go anywhere, and I'll see you in a couple hours live.